Okay, part 2 of NATO and EU countries versus non-NATO and EU countries. So in order to classify for the red team, you have to be in both NATO and the EU, but Poland, Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece have already been taken over, as well as the Baltics. Switzerland and Austria have been taken over by the blue team. So, yeah, the red team is countries which aren't in both NATO and the EU. So, luckily for the blue team, much of their heartland is in the west, and the east is kind of just a bunch of buffer states, which is exactly what they act as in this war. Slovakia and Hungary both get invaded from all sides, and they really don't stand a chance. They're forced to retreat. An invasion into the Czech Republic begins, and the state does fall. In Croatia, in Croatia, troops push in. But many Croatians and their troops do manage to evacuate. In Slovenia falls. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Slovenia falls, which, and after the fall of Slovenia, the blue team's heartland is really under, a threat now, because, this is where, the rich part is. So in order to, attempt to take out the blue team, the red team first pushes into Austria. The country does fall. From there they look to invade Switzerland, which is not easy. So they don't invade Switzerland. They actually start invading Italy from the south. They land down here, take this heel, as well as Sicily, and they start pushing up. Rome falls, but Italy keeps fighting. But eventually the northern Italian plain falls. So the state surrenders, as well as Sardinia. A landing on Corsica is made, and it's not looking so great for the blue team. They do have a lot of their stuff left still, but they are being overpowered. A landing is made near Copenhagen in Denmark, and the city does. The island surrenders Zealand, and then Denmark surrenders. Is big because now Germany's quote surrounded. An invasion then into Switzerland begins, which after heavy losses the country does fall. Meanwhile, a British landing, this one is very heavily defended, but a British landing, first of all, Britain takes control of the entire coast, as well as the entire Mediterranean, is now under the red team's control. So they actually land. So Catalonia wants independence, and the red team promises them that if they outfight. So Catalonia basically declares independence and starts governing themselves. And red team troops are stationed there. They also take Andorra while they're at it. I don't even know what these microstates, if they're in NATO, EU, whatever, but they don't really matter. So now with Spain, so it's hard to get into France now, but Spain is still possible. So they start their invasion into Spain. The government is evacuated to Paris. The country is cut off. A landing is made here in Gibraltar, because the British own that, and it hasn't been taken over, and because I forgot about it. but they make a landing. Portugal falls, and the country gets closed in on all sides until eventually Madrid surrenders. And now, with really only a few countries left, the British make a landing in Belgium, and from there take over the entire lowland region. Now, these two countries, they're very powerful, but they're not powerful enough to win. To start, a push is made from all sides into Germany. The Rhine-Ruhr region falls, which is Germany and Europe's largest metro area. Bavaria is surrounded, and it falls, leaving only Berlin, which falls as well. And now, in France, the entire country is surrounded, and landing